Welcome back, Crusader fans, to another season of Brother Rice Soccer. I'm Jacob Wisgard. Alongside me tonight, color commentating, Billy Reardon, Dan Hartz. We got the Battle of Pulaski, the Pulaski Cup, in fact, for varsity soccer, as we get ready for our walkouts starters for tonight. Crusaders' very young lineup, and missing their senior goalie, Oscar Cerritos.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coach Tom Mitchell Field at Garyville Stadium.
Yeah, pretty disappointing news there with Oscar, Just hoping he gets well soon and Crusaders can still pull through.
For the Pulaski Cup. Please stand and welcome the starting lineups as they take the field. Starting for the RedHawks. Number 1, Christian Bedgood. Number 25, Brendan Chesniak. Number 13, Bryson Roberts. Number 8, Samuel McNamara. Number 26, Liam Bennett. Number 28, Connor Cook. Number 11, Christian Chavez. Number 18, AJ Dix. At goalie, Vinny Terminella. Number 27, Danny Olson. And number 14, Brian Soto. And now, your starting lineup for your Brother Rice Crusaders. Number 2, Javier Franco. Number 3, Jimmy Roikus. Number 4, Roman Harris. Number 7, Aiden Nohama. Number 8, Matthew Jeffrey. Number 10, Bruce Harris. Number 11, Julian Zambrano. Number 13, Giovanni Zuniga. Number 30, Salvador Perez. Number 31, Angelo Peach. And number 77, Josh Harris. Please remain standing for a prayer from our principal, Mr. Bob Alvarez.
Let us remember that we're in the presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Blessed are you, Lord, God of mercy, who through your Son gave us a marvelous example of charity and the great commandment of love of one another. Send down your blessings on your servants, who so generously devote themselves to helping others. Grant them courage when they are afraid, wisdom when they must make quick decisions, strength when they are weary, and compassion in all their work. When the alarm sounds and they are called to aid both friend and stranger, let them faithfully serve you and their neighbor. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Our Lady Perpetual Help, Blessed Edmund Ignatius Rice, St. Marcelin Champagne, in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you.
We ask you to please remain standing and remove your cap for the playing of our national anthem. Prior to today's kickoff, we will have a moment of silence to remember those who lost their lives in the service to our communities and country, including Brother Rice Crusader Marine Corporal Connor Lowry and Officer Ella French. Thank you. We are now ready to play. Let's go, Crusaders!
An electrifying introduction by Dana there, if you could hear it. I tried to put my mic outside to see if the speakers would get picked up, but getting underway now. Another season of BRTV soccer. Just want to highlight a few things. I said earlier in the broadcast, Oscar Cerritos, Crusaders starting goalie, is out. Very unfortunate. Oscar, if you're listening at home, everyone hopes you're doing okay. But the Crusaders, captained by Roman Harris and Oscar Cerritos, Marist captains for tonight, Mark Carrion and Connor Cook. And
yeah, Jacob, right now we have a really strong lineup for today for the start of the game. We got a couple of good buddies of mine who are strong players throughout the season, and a couple goals. I think Roman Harris scored a total of 5 goals so far this season.
I completely forgot to add, Crusaders with a very young lineup coming out tonight. I mean, even with now Oscar out, even younger. But I mean, they've held their own. They've gone 3-2. They've lost 2 games of 2 very good teams in Stag, and I think it was I forget the Hinsdale Central, I think. And they stuck with them the whole game. I think they can pull out tonight.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that there's going to be a lot of growing pains with this team. Very young team, like you said, Jacob. So, it's not going to be a perfect season, I guess.
I agree, Dan. Mayer starts with the opening kick, boots it downfield. Crusaders get it, but they're turned over. Ball's fumbled around right now. Bruce Harris kicks it off the defender's shin. Marist on the attacking front now. Bruce Harris again has some space, passes it back. Crusaders doing a great job possessing the ball after a little messy play at the beginning. Ball downfield now. And the RedHawks pass back to goalie in the middle of the field. Tries to slip a pass through, can't get it through. And the ball's out of bounds, going to be Rice ball. Giovanni to Chava. Chava with possession. Maris now at the other end of the field, and great defense by Roman Harris. Chava knocked down, no call there. See a few hands go up in the stands. Maris now, and it's going to be a foot race, but great job by goalie. Colin, I think Josh Harris. Wait. Gotta get used to these goalies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
Right now, the Crusaders' defense is really strong right now. Got a couple good saves.
I'm sorry, the goalie was Josh Harris. Just gotta get used to that. Chava gives it back to Giovanni. Loses it in the middle. Turns it right back to Giovanni. Maris switches the field. Great job by Roman Harris to boot the ball out, but
yeah, this Marist offense has been very aggressive here early on, but got to give props here to the defense here for the Crusaders. Really standing up.
big throw-in. Goes almost to the 18-yard box. Marist player taps it in. Oh, just deflected by Josh.
Yeah, that was a really close one right there.
Just a quick reminder, Crusader fans,
That would have been very bad this early in the game.
Yeah, Crusaders, I mean, it's still really early on in this game, but they really need to pick it up on the offensive side. they're really just kind of getting pummeled out here on the. Defense is doing a really good job of handling it, but got to start directing it towards Marist a little bit more, I guess.
And the Crusaders have really struggled in the past few years, giving up goals in the first 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes. I mean, it's one of the most. And at least high school soccer is when teams usually tend to score the most, first 2 minutes, last 2 minutes. And Crusaders have done a lot better this year, holding defense down.
Yeah, Jacob, it's great to have you right here because, you played for the last 3 years, so it's really nice to have someone in the booth that's very knowledgeable on how the Crusaders have operated for the past couple of years and that whole kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's been really cool to be around Coach Prunkel. Great guy. Just became the dean of student life here. I think it was this year, right?
This year before, yeah. The big COVID year was his first year.
Doing a great job in that. Marist turns it over. Griskus in the middle, open field, has time. Crusaders going to pass it back. Matt Jeffrey, speaking of, has had a lot of penalty goals. I know our guys talk about that a lot. I've heard them talk about it at least. Because he wants the ball there, but
starting to see a little bit more life here from the Crusaders on the offensive side. Getting a little bit more playing time on the other end of the field, which is always really good to see.
And almost a chance there, but if you take away that one shot, Crusaders have done a pretty excellent job of controlling this half of the field. Yeah,
it's going back the other way. So speaking a little too soon here, but
Marist player takes touch inside and quickly booted out of bounds.
Looks like the defense side here is starting to fall apart a little bit here, but offensive side is starting to get a little bit strong now.
Very back in fourth game, throwing from the RedHawks. Perfect header to the foot of Christian Chavez on Marist there. Crusaders going to get the throw in now. Pass to Roman, kicks it away to the defender, I should say.
Looks like Prunkel's starting to say to get on him a little more.
That's something I love about Coach Prunkel. You can see he's sitting down on the bench right now, but by the end of the game, he'll be all fired up. He'll be ready for them to score in that.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed over the years going to these games. He's always very animated. Yeah, I would say it's becoming more even now. Seems to be so far to be a pretty back and forth game. Early on it looked like Marist was very controlling in the Crusaders zone, but Crusaders have found a way to kind of equalize the playing field, and literally equalize the playing field. It's in their zone now too. So
thrown by Javier right now, Franco, one of the many freshmen on this Crusader lineup. Booted away. Oh, right back to Crusaders. Aiden Nahova gives a beautiful pass in the middle. Great block there by McNamara. Giovanni gives it to the middle. Great job by the Marist defender. But they quickly give the ball back away. Bruce Harris gives it to the middle. Some light there for the Crusaders, but couldn't capitalize on any of that as error by Bedgood right there, loses the ball out of bounds. And does a great job, but can't get it back. Great slide there. Aiden Nahova on the front. You can take a shot here. And he puts it top left. Goal! And we have our first goal in the Battle of Pulaski.
Jacob, right now, Crusaders are starting out strong here. Offense starting to pick up a little bit. Marist's defense starting to go a little slow right now. Hopefully that continues on.
I didn't even seem excited because I didn't even realize he had so much space in the middle there. Kind of surprised that they've given him that much room. Aiden Ohova strikes first.
That Marist defense for a while seemed like they were unstoppable. You know, Crusaders had a really good push there on the offensive side, but it didn't really seem like it was going to get through. And, I mean, they made it work.
He just had the good touch in the middle. Able to put it top left. Beautiful shot. Exactly what we need today. Going up against a very talented Marist RedHawks roster. Whoa. Shot. No good. Marist player. Can't tell what number that is. But McNamara is going to take a chance to center it. Josh Harris not sure who blocked that one, but someone did. Ball's tipped up right in front of the goal. Very dangerous spot. Angel Little Peaches can get the ball out of there, though. Crusaders now. Perez passed it to Bruce. Under-kicked pass. And it's a foot race. Ball blocked. Angel now. And another great opportunity there.
All right, starting to get a little strong right now on the offense side there.
Yeah.
Starting to go after the ball more.
It looks like it's going to be a whistle.
It looked like they were going to lose it there for a second. But Crusaders managed to get the ball out and almost have another goal there. It was a great scoring attempt. It was a nice block there by Marist, but it was a great overall attempt on the Crusaders' half.
Ball in play now. And nothing much. Just some scrabble in the middle. Passes it back. Matt Jeffrey with the defender on him. Boots it downfield. It's going to go out of bounds.
There's been a lot of good passes right now from the Crusaders.
McNamara with plenty of space. Boots it. Bryson Roberts now. Gets his pass deflected. That's going to remain RedHawk ball. Great sportsmanship by Jimmy Griskus there, helping up the RedHawks.
Good sportsmanship is really good, even in soccer.
Where's it not good? I know what you mean. I'm just messing with it.
Hey, I mean, it's good in everything, but specifically soccer.
Especially soccer. Now that's going to be a corner. Good defense there by Chavez.
Hey, so Jake, years past, any big things that you remember from facing Marist? Like anything, especially with this 2022 class, like just things that they're known for, defense, offense. What do you kind of remember about?
I mean, it always seems pretty different. Like last year, I remember there was a few good key seniors that they had on the team. And, I mean, it just changes from year to year. They always, as a ball goes off the field goal post. But the RedHawks have always really been a strong team. They've always had a lot of club guys. I know a few. Brendan Chesniak. I remember I played with him for a long time at InterFC. But RedHawks have been really strong and really relied on their seniors. So nothing yet for them. But, I mean, there's still a long time to go.
Yeah, when you play at such a big school like Marist, just so many opportunities to recruit big-time players.
Absolutely. I mean, and their football program is going to be probably pretty good this year, as always. Can't wait for that Rice-Marist game later this year. Bruce Harris gets the ball. Now it's another foot race. Aiden Ohova. The goalie's able to boot it out of bounds. And some substitutions now in for the RedHawks.
Subbing in for the RedHawks, number 10, Mark Anthony Karen, and number 16, Colin McGuire.
Carrion and McGuire now in for the RedHawks.
Billy, you said that you got a lot of friends that play soccer as well as on the team. Any kind of insight they gave you going into this game?
Really, Danny, they always told me that strong offense is the key to win any soccer game. You know, defense is good, but you need to get on people when you play soccer. You need to get on people. in order for them not to score any goals.
Yeah, you said offense was key, and I mean early on it's proven to be key. You know, getting that first goal early on for the Crusaders really kind of set the tone. It was kind of back and forth for a while, but Crusaders being able to get that first goal kind of secured, their spot right now.
I mean, I think it's just the transition game. I mean, transitioning from defense to offense, winning the ball, and putting into the attacking front. I mean, the Crusaders did a really good job so far. They've already created many opportunities. But another thing you said, being physical is obviously a very key thing. I mean, I think a lot of people think, as Josh Harris, easy get there, easy ball there.
Harrison goal.
But being physical is really key without obviously causing penalties. But a lot of people always think soccer is just guys flopping. But when you're on the field, there's guys that push around, and you really don't think they're pushing that hard, but they really are pushing the ball and doing well, keeping you off the ball.
There's a lot of slide tackles right now happening.
That was my favorite thing to do. Harris now gives it back to Nahova, and they're going to call offsides on that one. Just barely offsides.
Just want to give a quick shout out here to Dane Alexander. I think we mentioned him earlier in the broadcast, but he is the PA announcer for soccer over the loudspeaker, but he's also a fellow BRTV member, and he's killing it right now.
Man, I would come out to these soccer games alone just for Dana announcing at the beginning. That was pretty electric. They had the background music going. I love that. Griskus has some free time, boots it down. That's going to be easily collected by Tumanello. I thought they blew a whistle. Tumanello just taking his time now as the ref looks at his clock. 25 minutes to play in the first half. Nahova, I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced, sorry. Passes it off. Cross now. Bruce Harris with a chance. Great opportunity, but just couldn't get in front of the Marist defender, McNamara. And there's going to be a whistle now. Marist ball. Taking their time, getting down the field. Bennett passed it over to McNamara. He's going to get picked up by Griskus right away. Lose the ball again. Crusaders have done an excellent job controlling the midfield so far in this one. Really key role holding that midfield down. Jimmy pass knocked out of bounds. But whistle for some substitutions. Brendan Nye and we're going to see who Brendan Nye and Juan Aguilar.
There's been a lot of openings for shots for the Crusaders, so that's a good thing. Lots of openings.
Juan Aguilar just checked in. He's a transfer student to Brother Rice this year. Just joined the soccer program.
Speaking of transfers as well, Jesus Reyes attended the school freshman, sophomore year. Moved to, what was it, Dallas, Texas?
Yeah, he moved to Texas. Great to have him back.
Yeah, transfers back in to Rice for senior year.
Got lucky that he only missed the COVID year, but we're glad to have him back on the team. And at school, obviously.
Yeah, and he was a big part. He was a sophomore on varsity, I believe, right? His sophomore year?
He was up and down. They had a lot of guys playing both roles that year.
Yeah, so I mean, being a key player as a sophomore, being able to come back his senior year, that's big for the Crusaders.
Juan wins the ball back. I think they're going to call a handball. It looked like it was pretty close. I'm not really sure. The ref says something to these players. He's actually talking to Roberts, I believe. Roberts can't believe what the ref's saying, whatever he is saying. Called holding, I believe. And ref just looking around now. Coach Prunkle doesn't even know what's going on.
A lot of confusion out here in the field. Crusader ball it is.
Jeffrey gives it to Angel.
Looks like Coach Prunkle's starting to get a little concerned now. He's starting to walk around.
This is how it starts. He starts pacing back and forth.
It's the beginning.
I know, Coach.
He's going to be running by the end of this.
Aiden Nahova, great job winning the ball back, loses it right away. Looks like he stumbled a little bit. Great pass now, and a little collision there by Roman Harris, but he looks all right. Gets up slowly. But the Red Hawk attacker goes down, limping a little bit. And that's Danny Olson. He'll be all right. He's walking off. Hope everyone's all right there.
Yeah, as we kind of have to slow the game down a little bit. It wasn't a major accident where you have to stop the play, but just kind of, make sure everyone's all right. And
as they're going to take Danny Olson off. Hope he's okay. But checking in now. Kyle Quinn throwing now right to Roberts. Been their big man so far up top. Good job by Brennan Nye. Boy on the throw-in. He's going to go for the big throw-in right to the middle. And we're going to see who this goes to. They're going to call corner kick right now. Have been some scary sightings so far in these corner kicks. Hope nothing happens here. Marist has gotten really close. Caron now taking the corner, just short of the goal. The RedHawks retain possession right inside. Crusaders think it was offsides, but they're able to get the ball out of there. Very close call. I think everyone was confused. Tyler Wojcik now in. Takes the ball away. Instantly loses it back. It's going to be a foul. So now, Red Hawk ball again. Alrighty, AJ Dix set to take the free kick. Tyler Wojcik goes back. Ball goes back to Dix. Wojcik picks him up. Juan Aguilar. Ball goes back out. McNamara aims for the goal. Josh Harris now is able to pick it up. Great job by Harris.
There he is again. Josh Harris with our saving goal.
Bruce now passes it off to Juan. Juan loses it. Back to Crusaders now. Giovanni tries to pass it into the middle. Bryson Roberts now has a chance. Just too hard on the first touch. Almost got a pretty good clean look there.
Yeah, it's looked like a game of ping pong here recently. Very back and forth. Going from opposite ends of the fields very quickly. And back to Crusader ball. We'll see if they can take it back down and, get it back, get back in the offensive.
I agree, Dan. McNamara will throw it in now. Giovanni trailing behind the RedHawks forward. Goes down, but no call there. And Crusaders get it back out again, but not before the RedHawks take the ball back. Good ball, number 1. And that ball is going to go out. Just let it go too far there.
Okay, I got a question, Jake. To be honest, to me, since I never really played soccer, at least at the high school level, I always get confused, and for a second I always think it's out of bounds when it goes past the white line. Was that ever a problem for you guys?
Well,
at least you.
The out of bounds line's yellow, but usually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you ever get confused and think of it as the football line?
Oh, I mean, well, at least down there's no white line, but I mean, one of the confusing thing is when a guy saves it right on the line, right where it is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they call it out, but sometimes the guy will control it right on the line. Some frustration from the Marist fans. A lot of Marist fans here for this Chicago Fire, Chicago Police Department game, supporting both.
Yeah, I will say it's been pretty. Other than this recent kind of commotion in the crowd, it's been fairly quiet in the stands on both sides. Other than the goal, obviously, but this game has been a little bit quiet after that goal. So, once it picks up, we'll probably see some more excitement from the crowd here.
Brendan Nye gives it to the middle. Angel goes through two defenders, passes it back off to Angel, loses it. Nope. Tyler Wojcik loses the ball.
One thing I like to mention, Jacob, is we got Marist is a really strong player out there. Liam Bennett, he used to play for my grammar school. Really, really tough offensive player.
Man, who didn't go to your grammar school? Messi? Ronaldo? They go there too?
So you played played alongside this guy, huh?
Yep. For
Moved the
2
ball
years I
out.
have. He's a really good soccer player.
You played club too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where at?
I think it was Mount Greenwood.
Oh yeah, just Mount Greenwood Club, and then Wiz, you played at Inter FC.
Yeah, I played for a little bit when I was younger.
That's like a popular stop. I feel like everyone plays for Inter FC.
Yeah, lots of Rice guys I know that play there.
14, Brian Sutter.
Boyle on the throw. Right back to Roberts again. I think Crusaders are starting to just man mark Roberts on the throw-ins. Every single one seems to go to him. Great job by Roman Harris. Keeps the ball alive, hits it downfield, but looks like Boyle is gonna tap it off to Quinn. Boyle loses the ball. Looks like there's going to be a foul there. Crusaders have been pretty lucky. Usually teams try to tap a shot in or quick pass in there right after the penalty. They haven't had to really sprint back to the goal yet.
I will say, looking at the sheet here for Rice, other than Oscar Cerritos, who's 6'2", who's obviously out of the game, Julian Cervantes, 6'3". When you look at everyone else on the team, towers over everyone else.
I mean, I remember last year we had Dan Barry. He was a senior. He was a giant. Let's say that. We had some other big guys. Louis Kahn, he was a shot putter. That's all you need to know about how big he was.
Shot putters are a different breed.
Oh, Griskus loses the ball. The ball's going to be out of bounds anyways, but some more frustration from the Marist sideline. Looks like it is going to end up being RedHawks ball.
So we have the RedHawks, number 27, Danny Olson, and Crusaders, number 7, Aiden Ohama, and
McNamara back now to Bennett. McNamara, big boot. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Goalie ball. Matt Jeffrey shields the defender away.
We're a little over a quarter way through this game. Jake, Billy, what do you guys think? Okay, we'll start with the Crusaders. What do the Crusaders have to do? Obviously this isn't half. You can't get everyone up in the huddle. What do you kind of tell your team on the bench here to kind of motivate them? I mean, they're already up 1-0. What's going through your head? What do you got to say? What does Prunkle have to do?
Right now they're 1-0. Right now I would say that to stay strong in the defense side. You don't want RedHawks to tie with them or get a little higher of a score. Also, just they're doing perfect on offense. I think they should just remain what they're doing right now.
I mean, they're doing all right. They just got to capitalize on some of those really good opportunities they had. I mean, Aiden Nohava already had a few opportunities. He scored on one of them, and he just had to chase the ball down. Nothing to do though on those.
Yeah, I agree with Billy. The defense is doing all they can to give offense opportunities. Offense is doing a solid job. Just I agree with Jake there. They have to capitalize on those opportunities that they're getting. And then if you're Marist, What are you telling them right now on the bench? You're down 1-0, just about over a quarter of the way through.
You know, at the start of the game, Marist had really strong offense. They were going after each other, slide tackling, and pushing each other a little bit. But right now, they're starting to fall apart a little bit, and their defense is starting to strengthen up a little bit. But their offense right now is not doing so well. So they need to focus on that more, I would say.
I know when we've talked about Marist teams in the past on the team, they've been a really complex team. But, I mean, if I'm them, you just got to keep fighting. I mean, they're not doing a bad job. They just lost a lot of confidence after that first goal.
What do you mean by complex?
I mean, well, when we talk about it, they're like, I don't know. There's a lot of, like, formations and stuff that they do. I don't know.
Do you think it would be a little easier if they simplified the game more?
Yeah, they should simplify it a little bit. Simplify their answer.
Yeah.
They should take Mr. Swanenberg's class.
Yeah,
learn how to
right.
simplify, like, fractions and stuff. Marist now with a good chance. And Roman Harris speeding over, gets the ball out of bounds. Great job by the
Excellent
captain.
Play for number 4, Roman Harris.
Boyle throwing it in now. Looks like it's going to go to Roberts again. He's already creeping in. Trying their best. Good block there, but trying to get to Roberts again. Nice slides. Shots blocked. And it's going to roll in. Roberts with the goal. A defensive error by the Crusaders. Nothing you can do about that. That was just pure luck there by Roberts.
Pure luck, but also pretty skilled there. It was a nice play.
Yeah, Roberts has been really physical down in the box. We've seen it the whole game. They've thrown the ball to him a lot. So
They bunched up over by the goalpost. They started tackling each other. One kid finally got hold of the ball, just made the kick.
RedHawks even the game 1-1. 10:50 left in the first half.
Kind of puts the Crusaders in a weird spot. You know, they scored early on, so the momentum's already kind of wearing off. And then they just now get scored on. They still have 10 minutes left in this half. It's a weird position. They got to really find a way to pick up that momentum and, just kind of find their stride again.
Blocked by Mason. Moroz, who checked in. Boyle now. Taps it inside. RedHawks sideline, very electric. They want another one already.
Yeah, it seemed like a bit of a chip on Mason's shoulder. He was really going at it right there.
Nye boots it downfield.
One thing I noticed is that Mason, he doesn't stop. He gets on him. He never gives up.
Yeah, Mason's a really hard-working kid. I remember he broke his wrist. He was on our sophomore team, my sophomore year, and he broke his wrist or something like that.
I think a ball hit him in the wrist and kind of had a small fracture to it, so he was out for the season.
Yeah, he had most of our goals that year, though. That was the only thing, but really hard-working kid.
Sophomore team, freshman and sophomore year, and now he's on varsity this year.
It's definitely coming out, too, in this game. You can really see he's really trying to make a difference and really trying to pick up the momentum. And it's not easy right now. Marist has definitely found their stride. They're picking it up, and, with under 10 minutes left in this half, they found a way to weasel their way back into this game, and now it's 1-1, and they've got control at the moment.
Like I said, right before Marist scored, Rice has got to stay strong here. They can't just be slowing down. They gotta keep that momentum.
Roberts checks out for the RedHawks. Been really crucial inside. He's going to get a break now. Ball up top.
So we got a little, like how Dean said, we got some more ping pong action here.
Weren't we supposed to have ping pong tables for Crusader lunch?
I talked to Prongle. He's putting it up next week.
Good.
Or this week, I'm sorry.
Some excellent news for you Crusader students out there.
The cafeteria right now. Right, he's set up.
The lunch crazies are.
They're in the cafeteria.
Right
They're here.
Yeah, they're here.
You saw him? When did you see him?
I'm secretary of student body, so I was the one who bought them, and no, I wouldn't say I was the
You
one
paid
who
it
bought
out of pocket, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had the idea of bringing him back.
Oh, really?
Supporting the student
Well,
body.
you know what, dude? I applaud you. Like,
Thanks. Now,
this was something that I've been thinking about since my freshman year. I always wanted it. I saw it in the BRTV commercial.
Griskus has a great chance now, loses it. Ball in a very dangerous spot still, but McNamara gets a chance to boot it away. Open field now for Soto, loses the ball. Soto passes it back to the outside. Soto doing it all now. Has in the corner, tries to get it past Matt Jeffrey. He just boots it right away.
Smart move. Yeah, but no, I mean, like, I saw the BRTV commercials when I was in grammar school. They had ping pong tables. That's like what I always looked up to. I always wanted to come here with the ping pong tables, and you know what, dude? Thanks.
I talked to Pat Gallagher the other day. He's captain of the varsity football team right now. We're planning to get the original Brother Rice Crusader cookies back at the cafeteria.
Dude, you're like making my whole week right now. This is awesome.
Some exciting news, but back to soccer now. Shot. Josh Harris blocks it away, falls on the ball. Great defensive sequence there.
And he's getting a saving goal.
Cook was way too open on that one.
Josh Harris, like, I think I've already said this, but he's really stepping up. Like, big shoes to fill with Oscar being out, but he's doing really well so far.
And Cook now, some impressive play in the midfield.
Had a lot of Josh has saved a lot of goals ever since the Mayor's offensive side started getting a little strong. Just past the 10-minute mark. Ever since they started getting a little heated.
Aiden O'Haven now loses it. Had a great chance there. Retains possession again. Julian Zambrano now. Angel goes through two defenders. And great defense now. Roman Harris. Wow. Perez with the slide. Aiden has a man on him. Julian. Whoa. Griskus falls over. McNamara doesn't know what to do with it. It boots. Tipped off the boot of Griskus.
For what that was a great recovery. You know, he fell. Awkward position, but he still managed to get up and make sure Marist couldn't do anything with it.
All right, Grickus now. And there's going to be a substitution. That slows it down a little bit. He looked like he was ready to throw it into the goal.
It looks like it's... Looks like Giovanni's being substituted with freshman Javier Franco.
I'm telling you, man, these freshmen are very talented.
I heard all about it.
I mean, one goes out, another one comes in. Julian taps it up. Jimmy can't get the ball. But Bruce, both teams fighting possession, and Perez just over the goal.
You know, if you looked at this lineup, this roster, you may mistake it as a JV roster just because of, you know, the amount of underclassmen on this roster. Which is, you know, really exciting to see, just to see the next couple years. Like you guys said, a lot of talented freshmen and sophomores and juniors and all the seniors as well.
Brennan Nye in the open field kicks it up. And whatever just happened there, but the ball goes downfield. Olsen now keeps it in bounds. Makes the defender fall. Kicks it inside. Great opportunity again. Shot just goes through the legs of Karan. Apologize if I just botched that name right there. Ball and wow, some chaos right there.
Yeah, I mean, the defense stood on their head. They did their job, but wow, the Marist offense there, just the ability to keep it in on the right side and just what they've been able to do in the middle of the field, that was great. All around, I would say.
Mark Carrion just right through the legs. He had a beautiful shot. If he got that off his boot, but McNamara.
Looks like most of the kids from back there, they got a little scared, started falling back a little bit. They didn't get on someone, try to kick the ball out of bounds.
And the ball goes way too far.
I think that's one part that the Crusaders are kind of missing is Marist on some of these fast breaks. They quickly get guys on offense out there, but with Rice, sometimes they'll kick it downfield. There's not really too many people open or, with many options out there.
Great slide by Bruce Harris, but looks like they're going to call it out of bounds.
Yeah, the Harris legacy is it's stretched a long time.
Jordan Harris, I think he graduated in 2019, if I'm correct. But then there's Roman Harris. Now he's the captain. Bruce Harris, future captain. Josh is not
Harris on the
Josh
way.
isn't related to them, but Josh Harris.
Even though he doesn't play soccer, their brother Manny Harris.
Manny. But Josh Harris, only a sophomore, already at the varsity level as the backup. He had a great opportunity when one of the other backups went down with COVID, unfortunately.
20 years from now, this Harris family could be back.
Roman and Bruce Harris Jr.
Yeah,
on the way.
So we have Crusaders number 10, Bruce Harris.
Josh boots it over the head of Juan. And now a chance now. Ball goes right past Soto. Recovered by the RedHawks. Great job by Nye. Keeps it away. And ball goes right out of bounds. In front of the Crusaders bench. Nye, big throw in to Nohava. Bruce kicks it back to Nye. Crusaders are going to switch the field. Matt Jeffrey. RedHawks just went crazy. I don't know why. Bruce Harris now. I think he realizes that there's a minute left in the first half as Aiden Nohava ball tries to dump it off to Bruce. Keeps possession though. And Aiden's going to go down. It looks like that's going to be a card. It's pretty physical, and that is going to be a card.
Yeah, it's getting a little chaotic out there. They're realizing that there's under a minute to go in this first half, and both teams are really trying to make a push here just to put it in at the last second. So
yeah, it was no harm there. It was just being physical. But Kyle McGuire with the yellow card. And Matt Jeffrey will take the free kick with 39 seconds left in the first half of this game. Matt Jeffrey kicks it into the 18-yard box. And ball fumbled around. Roman just...
it's up. It's good. Field goal.
I mean, got to count for 3 points, right?
Yeah.
I think I say that all the time. It's never funny when it goes to the field goal.
It's kind of like it's an overused.
It's more impressive.
I feel like every commentator uses it at some point.
Exactly. I think it's more impressive when it goes through the goalpost and the soccer goalpost, that little opening. Rickus back to Jeffrey, boots it downfield, but that's going to do it for this first half of the Pulaski Cup. We'll be right back after this halftime intermission with the Pulaski Cup. Stay tuned.
Introducing our swimmers for today. In lane 1, Dana Alexander.
In lane 2, Ryan Schistel.
In lane 3, fresh off warm-ups, Connor Durkin.
In lane 4, Timothy Hayes.
In lane 5, Danny Hart.
In lane 6, your 2020 Tony Lawless Award winner and sectional record-breaking Seth Miller. Go.
And what a finish by Miller.
Hey, Kevin, I gotta go get this interview. Seth, how'd that feel?
It was a walk in the park.
All right, you heard it here first. Seth Miller.
Hey Jack, can I borrow a pencil? I got a math test next period.
Got to wrestle before it.
You know what? I think I'll just. Yeah, I think I'll just.
All right. Winner by forfeit.
On 99th and Pulaski, there is a place. A place many call home. A place where young men learn and grow. A place of respect and opportunity. A place where one is pushed to be exceptional. Here, you will find passion, dedication, and hard work. Here, you will build a lifelong brotherhood. We are family, 65 years strong. Help us build a lasting legacy today.
Here at Brother Ice TV, we've been looking for work this semester, so we're taking advantage of any practice we can get. And it looks like we're going to go with the I formation from about 2.5 yards away. Okay, line up. One spread out right, one spread out left, one behind the quarterback. The snap, run left, dive in, end zone, touchdown!
Ah, come on, man.
It's just not the same.
The beginning of high school is one of the most exciting times in your life. Why? Because in high school, you can do so many things. And at Brother Rice, you can be so many things. Exceptional things. You can be part of an exceptional academic environment, one in which passionate teachers and customized curricula prepare students for a post-secondary education and beyond. You can be part of an exceptional athletic program whose pursuit of excellence on and off the field has led the Crusaders to conference, regional, sectional, and state championships. You can be part of an exceptional summer camp staff that exemplifies the charitable tradition of Brother Edmund Ignatius Rice. You can be part of an exceptional community of faith where young men are accepted, recognized, valued, and challenged to grow. You can graduate as one of the exceptional Brother Rice students who were accepted into the colleges of their choice, earning over $24 million of scholarship money. You can be part of an exceptional, close-knit brotherhood of young men, one whose friendships extend decades beyond graduation day. At Brother Rice High School, you can be whatever you want to be, but whatever you choose to be exceptional.
Here at Brother Ice TV, we've been looking for work this semester, so we're taking advantage of any practice we.
Like we said last time, this jacket isn't just a gimmick, it's earned.
And once you've earned it, it comes with its perks.
Park it up front, don't scratch it.
I can't drive.
Morning, Mr. Antos. Any missed calls?
You know, the president called, Secretary of State, and I think your mom's.
Okay, thank you.
And I've got to get one of those orange jackets.
Hey, Carlos, what's the matter?
It's tennis. I thought you loved playing tennis. We're going to be one of the best teams in the state this year.
For my whole life, I had one dream, to play varsity tennis for Brother Rice. But tomorrow's the last match of the season, and Coach Volk says there's no room in the starting lineup. I don't know what to do.
Gavin, I have an idea. Can you meet me outside of Coach Vote's office in 10 minutes? Yeah. All right, bring your blazer. Carlos, we're going to fix this.
Thank you.
Come in. Coach Vote, we heard the news about Carlos tomorrow, and we're deciding to not broadcast the tennis match.
What do you mean not broadcast? This match is for the state championship. You're a senior member of BRTV. Show some leadership.
I believe I am. For Carlos.
For Carlos.
For Carlos.
We've got
second half action of the Pulaski Cup. Game is tied 1-1 right now. Crusaders are set to take the first touch. I don't know what.
Second touch, I guess, right?
Second touch, yeah. Second half. Well, actually, like the fourth because we already scored 2 goals.
We'll call it the first touch.
But second half action of the Pulaski Cup, Aiden Nohava. The ball midfield, and we're awaiting the official for the whistle. Some cheering going on at St. Xavier. Football game going on potentially.
I've never actually been in their field at all or anything. Like,
I've
never.
Really nice.
Yeah, I've heard that.
The second half is underway. Crusaders go to the other side of the field. That's the camera. And McNamara just take a touch. Somehow retains possession after all that. But a bad touch. Ball is the RedHawk is double teamed by 2 Crusaders. And it's gonna be a throw-in for McNamara. Throws it downfield to Soto. Circus pass into the middle. RedHawks now trailing downfield, taken away by Bruce Harris. Boots it away. And that's gonna be Brennan Chesniak. Dumps it back off. Back to Brendan Chesniak. And switches the field. It's going to go with partner, Brian Bennett. And goes right up the middle of the field and rolls, and that's going to be a penalty for the Crusaders.
Some great ball movement out of Marist. That's one thing I think I've noticed throughout this whole game. They're just really good at, being able to hold on to the ball, especially in the other zone. Just being able to create opportunities with it.
Absolutely. Chesniak taking the free kick now. Right in front of the goal. Blocked by Roman Harris. Maybe a penalty, but penalty's better than a very vital
Harris with an
shot.
impressive save and goal. Defensive play and goal.
Josh boots it. Bad kick. Goes out of bounds. AJ Dix will now take the throw in.
Hopefully Crusaders find their momentum here. It's 1-1 right now. Second half. Got plenty of time though to stay strong.
Ball goes off the Crusaders. Be another throw in. We apologize, folks, for the technical difficulties. Josh Harris saved a shot right there. I heard from our announcer, Danny Alexander. But it'll be a free kick for Matt Jeffrey with 35 minutes left in the second half.
During when our mics cut off for some reason, Crusaders have been really strong with their offense, unlike the first half. They're finding something here.
Yeah, they're picking it up on offense, but Marist has also been very strong on offense as well the entire game. So turning into an offensive game quickly, but both defenses are handling it pretty well.
Crusaders very conservative, but just as I say that, sends the ball downfield. RedHawks will take a shot downfield. Grickus is going to let that one roll right out of bounds.
It's like Coach Prunkle's starting to give him tips, I don't know what those the signals means, but
who knows? McNamara played the whole game so far. Pretty impressive performance by him. He's held down that right side of the field. McNamara again, another chance. And pushing the back was what some of the RedHawks fans were thinking, but it's going to be Crusader throwing to Juan Aguilar. Wins the ball between two defenders. Bad spot right now, though, as Grickus loses the ball. Grickus wins it back to Juan. Juan's going to pass it back to the defense. And bad pass there. RedHawks get a good chance, but not before Roman Harris can say no. Bruce Harris now plays the sideline game. Angel on the break. Has one man in front of him. Loses the ball to Chesniak, but not before there's going to be a penalty.
Roman Harris, he was desperate for that ball.
Bruce Harris takes it, doesn't know there's a man behind him, deflects the kick, and booted out by A.J. Dix. Roberts now. Roberts, very deadly to leave open like that. Wins the ball back, gets a touch to the outside. Trailing down the outside. Aguilar chases him. Roberts, shot, blocked by Harris. What a save!
Beautiful save from Josh Harris.
I mean, Dana said it all. I don't know if you guys can hear him from the broadcast, but oh my God.
Diving save, but even better cross by Roberts. Almost went in. Bedgood will be taking the corner kick for the RedHawks. RedHawks in great territory to score here. Blocked away by Josh Harris. Header goes through the field goal post.
Did that go through the field goal post? I think it missed.
It did. Who knows? But it's out of bounds. Crusaders have possession. Josh Harris. Better kick than the last one. Gives it to Juan. Juan's able to kick it downfield. Aguilar. Another header. Gets through the Crusader defenders. Cook gives it to the outside to Dix. Dix bends the shot to the left, but Josh Harris is able to pick that one up.
Josh, he made sure to secure that. He just landed right on top of that.
Ever since that goal was scored, Josh Harris doing an amazing job making sure nothing gets in that goal. Even though it's only been about 10 minutes so far. Roberts taps it. Outside, ball fumbled around. Cook. And on the attacking half out, Nohava. Dix passes it back to the goalie. Tumanello, haven't heard his name very much because he hasn't really had to say much. Great job by the RedHawks defenders this far. Ball hit deep downfield. Beautiful kick. Touch inside. And he misses just left. Christian Bedgood, just beautiful opportunity.
Just
wide left on that one for the RedHawks.
Just topped the ball there a little bit.
And a sigh of relief for the Crusaders.
My heart dropped for a second there. That was a scary moment.
Great job by the junior Bryson Roberts, though. Pick his pick up Bedgood, the freshman, actually. Pick him up after that missed shot.
Everything was like perfectly executed about that play. They just couldn't quite finish that, you know? Wow.
It's as easy as it gets, but very unfortunate.
Or fortunate, depending on how you look at it.
I'm trying to be unbiased here, Danny. Which is very hard when you're playing Marist. Harris picks up the ball. Harris boots it to the middle of the field, to the logo. Aguilar is able to tap it. Dix going underneath Nohova, who goes down. Aguilar takes a shot with his right, no good. Grickus might get this one. He leaves it to go. Great awareness there by Grickus. He was about to try to chip one in the middle. He realized that Marist defender hit the ball last, just lets it go out of bounds. And now they got a chance to put one in here with the corner.
I got to say, even though the Crusaders barely gotten away with a couple of plays, their momentum stayed pretty solid. They haven't really lost their I don't know, they haven't really lost their stride.
I agree, Danny. Roberts, and ball goes ahead in the stands. Almost went over the stands.
Ready to catch it.
Yeah, get a souvenir out here. I'm hoping the next one comes right here at the window. I'll catch it. I'll give it to Billy. You can take it home.
Okay, it's signed by Captain Roman Harris.
And me, because I caught it, but yeah.
See if Roman Harris does signatures after the game. Bennett with the throw-in. Throws it back to Chesniak, the center defender. Perez chases Bedgood. Turns it over. Angel takes touch inside. It's bodied by Cook. They're going to call a foul on that one. Way to take it there by Angel. Jesus.
Okay, bit of a break not a break, but real quick, Billy. I want to know when the cookies are coming back. I'm very curious.
I don't know, Danny. I don't know. Hopefully come back soon.
All right, well, keep me posted because I need to know this.
Bedgood, weak header, turns the ball over. Perez, beautiful slide by Dix there. He slid so hard his shin guards popped out. But Tim Hayes, Brennan Nye, Bruce Harris will check in for the Crusaders.
Hayes is in the game. I'm pretty stoked.
The crowd goes wild for Tim Hayes checking into the ball game.
Especially Dana.
The leading goal scorer of the freshman Crusader team when he was a freshman.
Also a fellow BRTV member as well, Tim Hayes.
Fellow BRTV member, Tim Hayes. Bruce can't get the ball inside. Roberts now. 2 men to beat. Cuts back. Taps it to Soto. Soto has a chance, but Josh Harris is going to be able to boot that one out of bounds very quickly. Roberts has had a lot of very good opportunities just from that first touch he has on the ball. Ball booted, but there's going to be a whistle. RedHawks got their hopes up, but it was a whistle on the play. Very faint whistle. Somehow, I don't know what it was, but... Jeez, you're scaring the RedHawks fans over here, refs.
I was screaming.
Need the crazies out here.
Where are the crazies at?
Billy, where are the crazies? You seem to know a lot of information about the school.
We have been planning out that we're going to throw blue and red baby powder for the varsity football game on Friday.
Good.
To honor police officer Olive French.
I love that. Tim Hayes can't get it to that outside, and Brennan Chesniak. Tim Hayes, both Germain graduates. St. Germain, that is. As AJ Dix checks out of the game, as well as Connor Cook.
Subbed in now for the RedHawks.
Julian Zambrano kicks it away. Giovanni Roman boots the ball downfield. McNamara controls it. Gets kicked, no call. McNamara wins the ball back again. McNamara down the sideline, misses the touch, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Some sort of flag? Or is that just out of bounds?
That's just out of bounds marker. Marist retained possession. McNamara boots it to Jeffrey, says no.
I heard that kick from here. It was loud.
Yeah, a lot of these kicks and slides have been really loud. It's one of my favorite sounds in all soccer, as the ball just goes out of the reach of, I believe that's Christian Morales. Don't want to say for sure. Yes, Christian Morales. McNamara. Ball given back to Morales. Giovanni gives it to Bruce. Connects another pass to Morales. Loses the ball. McNamara flies in the air. Wins the ball back. No call as the RedHawks. Bruce Harris has a chance for Tim. Can't get the pass through. Nye is able to head the ball out of bounds. Great defensive performance there by Brennan Nye so far. I should say, great defensive performance all night for Brennan Nye.
We had so many openings today. A lot of shots that we missed, but we can learn from that.
Roman battling in the corner. Ball's able to get inside. Angel and Roberts fight for the ball. Shot is just right of the goal.
Yeah, I mean, like time and time after again, I keep seeing it. Marist is just so good at handling it on the left, on the right. They're just so good at keeping the ball in and playing well in the other zone. Wait, was you talking about me sitting or?
Oh yeah, Dan is sitting very high up right now. Maybe I'm too tall for him. My 5'9" figure is too tall for Dan.
Oh, I'm 5'10".
I'm not in charge of the clock. Someone wants me to stop the clock. I think a lot of people mistake the people for the microphones for Dana and the scoreboard crew tonight. Morgan goes down. Loses the ball. Morgan trailing the Red Hawk midfielder. Morales able to get the ball through the legs of Bennett, sorry. Morgan, foot race, can't beat Bedgood.
Shay's going to get their offense a little stronger here. Starting to go by our goal post.
Brennan Nye, great slide. Boots it upfield to Chesniak. Someone loses shin guard. Brennan Nye loses shin guard. Stops for it. Hustles back. Ball is going to go outside of the box. Morales wins it and just boots it out of bounds.
Some great playing out of Brennan.
the RedHawks, number 28, Connor Cook. Number 3, Jim Gracus. And
Jimmy Grickus and Aiden Nohava check in. Josh Harris. Wow. Another close call. Can't even explain what just happened there. Someone jumped over someone and knocked the ball away from someone. So Aiden taps it back to Nye. Nye. Ball in between everyone there. Roberts pushes Aiden to the ground. Nye, great awareness there.
Very starting to get really physical right now. A lot of pushing and shoving instead of a nice clean slide tackle. There's getting a lot of. It's getting pushy right now.
Exactly. Morgan has open field. Has a defender behind him. Cook.
Colby gets to it.
Juan Aguilar outside. Has time. Breaks past Chesniak. Crosses it. No one's there. Grickus.
That was a good cross, too. Really good cross.
And that's going to be a goalie kick for Tumanello.
That was really, really close right there. It's being 2-1.
Goes over the head of both teams, out of bounds. And let's see. There's going to be a substitution.
So again for the RedHawks, number 19, Aiden Wilson. And so again for the Crusaders, number 10, Bruce Harris.
Bruce and AJ Dix both check in.
That's Maris' goal, right?
No, that's
a lot of out of bounds right now. Ball's going all over the place.
Some applause from over at St. Xavier in the silence of the game. Will be a throw-in in the corner, near the corner. Big throw again. McNamara boots it. Goes off the crossbar. Nohova blocked. Ball just fumbled around it. Up for grabs. Dix taps it back inside. Morgan gives it to Juan Aguilar. Dumps it off to Bruce. Bruce gives it, feeds it to no one. Gives it to McNamara on the other team.
Rice has to work on their defense a little bit. At the post there, a lot of people are spread out and need to get more closer together and be more physical.
I think they're holding their own. I mean, those throw-ins.
Yeah.
Maris has been lifting, apparently. They've been getting them way in there, just like a corner kick would be. Morgan takes it away. Great defense. Gives it to Aguilar. Aguilar finds Nohava. Nohava turns back. Gives it to Bruce Harris. Harris boots it. Finds Grickus. He's not offsides. Has a chance. Right over the goalie.
It went to the field goal.
Yeah, it did go through the field goal. I'll give him that, but
You should count that.
I'll count that in my head, but
Yeah.
still disappointing. Nice play though.
Ball booted way downfield over the head of Roberts. Harris recovers. Bruce Harris gives the Grickus. Gets knocked over by McNamara.
I'm gonna be honest. Like we were talking about the Xavier stuff and how you can hear it over there. I've never been in that stadium, and I never knew until like the last time I was commentating up here that they have a pond over there. I never knew that until I zoomed in with the camera.
I just remember that from prom pictures. That's all the reason I know that there's a pond over
Look at
there.
you going to prom as a junior.
Yep.
Lucky man.
Morgan boots it. curves a lot. Goalie falls into the back of the net. Tumanello.
Some big chances.
I wouldn't call that a chance, but Tumanello made it look like it was a lot closer than it was.
Yeah. Fans are getting a little unhappy.
Why do you say that? What makes them unhappy?
Just a gut feeling.
Just a gut feeling. Nye boots it away. Stopped by Boyle. We haven't seen him in a few minutes.
Something now for the RedHawks, number 16, Colin McGuire. And something now for the Crusaders, number 30, Salvador Perez. Number 31, Angelo Peach.
Morgan dumps it off to Angel. Angel finds Giovanni. He's going to boot it deep. No one gets that one. And booted away by Marist. Nye got a man behind him. Almost gets it. And Harris loses it. Grickus turns back. Finds Giovanni. Boot away. There's going to be a penalty. Very light whistles from the referee. Clock winding down. 13:30 left in the second half.
Jeez, you really can hear Xavier from here. I didn't realize how loud they were.
Maybe they're just watching BRTV on a big screen. Maybe they're just watching.
Let's hope. We can only hope.
Great job shielding the defender away. Shielding Crusader away. I mean, Nye physical with Roberts. Roberts taps it back. Gives the Bedgood. Bedgood goes through a few guys. Back to Cook. Bennett. 28, 26. Keep mixing them up. McNamara moving fast. Cook. Beautiful pass. Cross is going to go out of bounds, though. Great hustle there by McNamara. In the midfield now. Morgan gives it off to Bruce Harris. Back to Morgan Restay. Restay to Giovanni. Has another big boot coming here. It's going to go inside the 18-yard box. Bennett controls the ball. Kicks it back towards Giovanni, but it goes out of bounds. Tommy Golan on the sideline nearly stops the ball there. Throw in. Angel wide open. He has a lot of space there. Morgan gives it to Angel. Trips over the ball. No can't get anything there. Harris chasing the Red Hawk down the sideline. Jeffrey is going to leave Harris the ball. Ball all over the midfield. Now there's going to be a penalty against the Crusaders. I should say foul, not penalty. I think penalty would be more of a yellow card. But foul and a free kick here for McNamara.
Wait, do they ever call it a foul?
I'm not sure the terminology, to be honest with you.
we'll call it a foul / penalty.
Looks like when it's a free kick. Looks like Rice needs to get their defense up a little bit. There could be a small chance of them scoring here.
We say small, but it's a good offense on Marist, so it's always, I wouldn't say it was small. It's a small chance. Might need to call Dana in at some point to do a whistle. Yeah, whistle
sponsorship.
Yeah, he's very good at that. So don't be surprised if you hear him at some point.
I heard there's rumors that when Dana's napping in Spanish class, he starts saying Whistle Sports Bar and Grill.
Yeah, if we can get him to say it in Spanish, moolah, like that's A+.
I don't even think he does Spanish. I just made that up, but
he might not even take Spanish.
Morgan taps it to no one. Bedgood, he's tripped up. Wow.
Marist fans are calling for him to be ejected. They're really getting into it. I told you later in the game they'd be into it.
Hey. Some extracurriculars and not looking very good. Roman Harris with the red card, and I believe Giovanni will now be out, potentially. We're glad Bedgood is all right. He gets up and walks it off.
Kyle out there doing his thing.
The great Kyle Watson. Glad everyone's all right.
Billy, I'm gonna reference this. You know what he's doing? He's a lot of sportsmanship there.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Giovanni remains in the game. It looked like he got thrown out almost for a second, but
yeah, that was.
Did he even get ejected, or was it just a red card?
Red card means ejection for Roman Harris, so he's out, I believe, for that trip.
In my opinion, it was a really clean slide tackle. There was no.
He didn't slide. He just stuck his foot out.
Oh.
That's why they called it. I mean, if he slid, it would have been fine, but he literally just stuck his foot out and just tripped him. So, and he was running full speed, so it was kind of violent. That's really unfortunate. I think that means he'll have to sit out for a few games.
Looks like someone's getting subbed in for Andrew Teggy, I think.
Teggy's going to be going in for Restay.
Yeah. Teggy's back.
Teggy, just a junior. Very talented, though. Oh, Dan actually just asked a question. They will not do overtime for this game, but they will go to a penalty shootout because it is for the Pulaski Cup. So if this game goes the way it's looking right now, we'll have a pretty exciting ending with the Best of 5 shootout.
Yeah, I'm all down for a shootout. I think that'd be pretty exciting. But if the Crusaders can put it away earlier, I mean, I'll take that too.
McNamara outside. Low kick to Roberts. Roberts swarmed by Crusaders. Dix has a shot.
Not good.
Wide left.
I don't know, guys. I'm starting to see a little bit of the Crusaders are slowing down a bit.
Subbed in now for the Crusaders number 18, Tim Hayes.
Tim Hayes is back.
That's what got Danny going. Not the exciting action here. Just Tim Hayes.
Tim Hayes will contribute to the exciting action. So
Tim Hayes loses the ball out of bounds, but 7-minute mark here.
I've seen Tim play. He's not that bad, you know.
I didn't say he was bad.
He's.
You thought I said he was bad?
No, it's just I'm trying to.
Tim's way better than me. Tim's way better than I will.
If Tim sees this, I just want to cheer him up. Make sure that I compliment his soccer skills. I mean, when we...
You need like a homework assignment for him or something?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to...
I mean, he's good on his defense side. I think he's on defense.
No, he's a forward right now.
Forward, there we go.
Grickus on the outside. Gets it past McNamara and knocked out of bounds by Bennett.
Time's ticking.
They'll take as much time as they need. Once the last few minutes of the game hits, these guys will be going all at it.
I think we're already somewhat in the home stretch. Just under 6 minutes.
You know what? You're right. I mean, it's the Pulaski Cup. They're always in that little bit.
Yeah, I do agree, though. They're going to pick it up to an even further extent. Very soon here.
Ball knocked around. Roberts in the open field. Gets run over. Jesus, Giovanni gets run over. RedHawks in front of the goal, slides. Matt Jeffrey, ball still in play. Brendan Nye. They're going to call it down, it looks like. Matt Jeffrey took a hit on that one, but great slide. Oh, my goodness. But Roberts and Jeffrey are down. We hope they're okay. We got 2 athletic trainers running out there right now.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate for just how exciting that play was right beforehand. I will say, though, on that last play, Dana's voice alone from the PA system was electrifying enough just to get me excited. And it seems like they're okay. It's looks to be pretty good. The athletic trainers walking them off here.
Looks like Roberts and Jeffrey will both go out. Hope they're okay. 2 very big names in this game so far.
Yeah, I was going to say this really sucks, not only because they're injured. That's unfortunate enough, but these 2 have been huge pieces in this game. And to take them out here with just above 5 minutes to go in this game, it's a worst-case scenario.
A lot of key guys out now for both teams. We'll see who can make a return in if we have penalty kick. I mean, knock on wood.
Yeah, I think this really...
We'll see what happens in this final 5-18.
Yeah, right? I think this really busts the door open for both teams. Like, now that they're missing some star power to see who's really going to be able to step up and put the ball in the net here, Time's ticking. Clock starts to run, and we'll see.
Not sure it was supposed to run, but...
Still waiting on the refs, it seems like.
Josh Harris will take the free kick. The goalie kick, I should say. Header into the inside. Soto taps it back. And Cook, great chance on the inside. Taken away by Angel. Angel Peach.
Looks like Rice is starting to finish strong here. Starting to get the ball.
Ball lost again. Dix. Slide by Julian Zambrano. Ball in the open field. Still out there. Boyle boots it to the outside. Chavez. And Harris will pick it up.
Rice is doing really well right now for 4 minutes left.
I think they need to just get it out of their zone.
Get out of their zone.
They're taking too many risks, losing the ball too much.
Yeah, boys, they're starting to pick it up like you were saying. These last couple minutes, it's happening now. I'm noticing it from right
Tim
here.
Hayes. Whoa. No place for that, but no call actually. Tim Hayes just got away with that. I wasn't really sure what happened. They're kind of mixed emotions call by me, but
Coming in for the RedHawks, number 3, Quinn Richards. And coming in for the Crusaders, number 2, Javier Franco. Number 8, Matthew Jeffrey. And number 20, Juan Aguilar.
as the clock winds down, 1-1 game, 3:22 left in the second half. Rickus leaves the ball. McNamara boots it way out of bounds. Ball in play. Angel is able to cross the outside. Tumanello is able to pick up the ball, though, before a host of players were about to get there. Tumanello punts it. Deep downfield, Giovanni heads it out of bounds.
Coming in for the RedHawks, number 11, Christian Chavez.
Roberts checks back in after that collision. Ball passed back, given to Dix on the midfield. Great defensive play by Tagey. Knocks the ball back. Fell back onto it. McNamara hits it inside. Knocked away again. Aguilar is able to find Grickus on the outside off the header. Grickus trying his hardest to get anything upfield right now.
Brother Rice really has to be on their toes now, because with Roberts back, you know, he's arguably their best player, and he was out there for a couple minutes here with an injury, but now that he's back, it's still a 1-1 game, just under 2 minutes. They really gotta make sure they can lock him down and hopefully get some scoring opportunities on their end.
They just gotta make sure they blocked twice by Angel and then blocked by the Marist defender. Brendan Nye goes down onto the field.
This isn't good.
1:26 left. Clock stops. Brendan Nye seems to be cramping up.
This isn't good. I wasn't necessarily seeing exactly what happened when he fell, but
he just fell over. No one was on him. I think he just.
Let's hear for number 14, Brendan Nye.
The Nye walks off the field. Okay. Nye has had one heck of a game for the Crusaders tonight.
Yeah, these teams on both sides continue to lose their stars here to injury late in the game, too.
Noheva takes a throw-in. Throws it over a bunch of heads of both teams. On the front now, RedHawks pass it down the sideline. Tagey has the ball. He's able to shield it away. Good job by the RedHawks. Attacker Soto.
We're at the minute mark.
Makes it a throw-in instead of a goalie kick. 1 minute left to play. The stands are electric.
This is the last push here from Marist if they want to try and get something in Rice's zone right here. I would say for the Crusaders, just worry about getting it downfield. Get it out of your zone.
Looks like there's going to be a free kick here. Not sure why. 42 seconds. I think there was an offsides call that they never signaled for. 40 seconds. Clock counting down. Wilson tosses it downfield to Soto. Soto. Noheva recovers the ball. Ball all over the place. Tagey kicks it to Noheva. Noheva, man on him. Taps it forward to Aguilar. Aguilar loses the ball. Soto knees Javier Franco in the chest. It doesn't matter. Noheva. Some questionable play. Not really sure what's going to happen right here. Final time winding down, and things are getting very tense here, to say the least. Soto picks up the ball. Tumanello tries to come up and play out of the goal. A lot of things are happening right now. Danny Olson, free kick with 7 seconds remaining. Goes to the right, blocked away. Nothing goes. very action-packed final 7 seconds. Clock stopped. Refs were talking about a lot of things there. But I think we have free kicks now, so that'll be even more exciting.
Both goals in this game came pretty early on, but honestly, the most exciting parts of this game would have to be the last couple minutes, especially those last 7 seconds. Some great build-up coming in these free kicks.
Shootout right now. Yeah. Unless it's a little break.
Very curious what the lineup's gonna look like here. Jake, any?
Well, I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna be able to bring Roman Harris back in, and Nyes down on the sideline. They have a lot of talented freshmen, like Nohava put that one in early in the game.
So this is a penalty shootout. A lot of pressure is probably on the Crusaders and the RedHawks right now. You can't let that pressure get to you most of the times.
I remember being in like 6th grade, I think it was, playing catch, soccer, catching. They put me in goalie, and man, like the penalty kicks, it's like the scariest thing. So it's gonna be pretty nerve-wracking for some of these goalies.
Any other details, Dan, besides it was scary?
Well, we went up against a really good team, and
How'd you do?
I shouldn't have been the goalie. They needed people to play.
Just tell us straight up, Dan. How'd you do at goalie?
They scored like all the penalty shots they took. I just remember being so scared.
I remember it was freshman year. It was a penalty shootout because we were tied in Coach Gibby's class, and I overshot mine all the time into the bleachers.
Still open.
I think I see the Pulaski Cup actually on that little table over there.
A little platinum cup on the table.
I wonder how much it's worth.
I mean,
Whatever.
I hope it's made out of like cool metals and stuff. But
Like diamond and stuff?
like, yeah, we're talking about its actual worth. You know, maybe not a lot, but to both of these teams, it means the world, you know?
Such a great rivalry. Last year, Marist took home the cup pretty easily against the Crusaders. This year wasn't as easy. The very mighty group of freshmen and everyone, very mixed up group here.
Really, until you just mentioned it, I completely forgot about gym soccer, which is like a completely different beast, you know? That's
Gym soccer.
gym soccer, man.
That's when you have to win.
It's funny because last year when we played St. Rita for I think it is, I forget which cup. There's a lot of cups. We had Oscar Cerritos, our goalie, in kicking. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had a goalie out here today. Tumanello, nah, he's not out there. They got 5 guys.
I didn't realize Oscar kicked. That's cool.
Oscar's pretty good at what he does. For the RedHawks, Bedgood, Soto, Olson, and McGuire, and the last man, Carry On. So the RedHawks don't send out Roberts, maybe because of that ankle issue he was having. For the Crusaders, Aguilar, Perez, Jeffrey, Grickus, and Angel.
Just a quick question. So this game specifically is going into a shootout because of the Pulaski Cup. Usually they don't. So is this game ruled as a tie?
No, I think last year they actually counted it as us winning, but I think usually both teams just defer to a tie.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. This is a league game, though.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Well, this is actually, this is a big game. Man, I know Tim O'Brien's somewhere on the sidelines there. He's the Beverly Review guy. Sorry about that. Another audio issue on our end. We got it fixed right before the start of shootouts.
Wiz, you went into wizard mode, bro. You dropped the mic. You just.
I wasn't about to let the Pulaski Cup
It was a
not have audio.
You clicked like everything. You figured it out.
That's the fastest I ever did that. Danny Olson will take the first shot for the RedHawks.
Silence.
Sophomore Josh Harris. Olson puts it top right to put the RedHawks up 1-0 in the shootouts. Matt Jeffrey, the stellar freshman, will now take the first shot for the Crusaders.
There's a lot of freshmen for this lineup for the shootout. A lot of freshmen.
Well, yeah, that just goes to show how young this team is. If a freshman is good enough to be on varsity, they're good enough to play and they're good enough to be put in these clutch situations.
Jeffrey. Blocked! Jeffrey shot right down the middle. Almost too easy for the RedHawks goalie. Now what you want to see, the first shooter.
See one of the assistant coaches on his knees right now, just praying that something good happens.
Coach Oscar, for the Crusaders, laying on the ground. Colin McGuire, the senior, go up against Josh Harris for the second shot. Goes right and makes it. RedHawks lead 2-0. Crusaders send out Angel Peach now, another freshman. Angel takes the shot, goes top right to make the score 2-1. Beautiful placement.
That was great.
But now Josh Harris, the sophomore, with all the pressure on him, he's got to save one of these shots.
I think Rice has to save this one in order to keep a tie, right?
Yes, they have to. I mean, they got to save one of these, or Marist has to miss. Josh doesn't even dive, but Carry-On puts it in way too easily, the senior captain. Jimmy Grickus now, another freshman. I think I'm starting to see a very constant thing going on here. We have very talented freshmen, that's what I'm trying to say.
You think
Grickus.
so?
Blocked!
It's all riding on this next shot now.
They called it off. They're calling for something. He has to shoot it again, I think. The goalie left way too early, they said. Wow. Unbelievable. Grickus will have another chance. I didn't quite see that one, but Tumanello, I think, left a bit early. Not entirely sure the rules for the goalie, but Grickus, try number 2. Grickus goes top left.
Second time's a charm.
We need you now, Crusader fans. We need you now.
Great idea by Jimmy Grickus there to put it same spot, fooled the goalie. Actually just placed it perfectly in the top left. But now, Christian Bedgood, the freshman, going against the sophomore. Bedgood from Morgan Park Academy. Goes from the left. Puts it into the left. RedHawks up 4-2.
If I'm not correct, I think it all kind of rides on the shot, right? If they miss, it's over.
If with all the weight. Aguilar has to make this one to keep the Crusaders' hopes alive. RedHawks start the heckle of the senior. I think the RedHawks fans were confused. Aguilar walked up like when Jordan had his arms shrugged. Aguilar to keep the Crusaders alive. Goes to the right. And the Crusaders' hopes are alive. Josh Harris now has to save this shot if he wants to keep the Crusaders' hopes alive. Soto shoots it off the post and in. Marist wins the Pulaski Cup. Great performance by both teams, especially by both goalies. Put up a hell of a fight, and can't say anything about that. That was a great game by both teams. Exactly what you wanted to see. Intense. Took it right to the last shot. Congrats to the Marist RedHawks.
Yeah, sorry. Unfortunate ending for sure, but for the Crusaders. But
personally, I think it was a great showing by our freshmen. It was a great showing by Marist seniors. Good luck to the RedHawks. Good luck to Crusaders. I mean, nothing else said. I think both teams played really good. It was a very fair matchup. And I feel like a great showing from Josh Harris. I mean, he's only a sophomore, filling in big shoes of Oscar Cerritos.
Marist started out really strong there, kind of slowed down at the end of the first half, but started really strong at the end of second.
That's sorry. See you, Danny.
Oh, go ahead. Okay. Yeah. No. I like. You can look at it as an unfortunate ending here for the Crusaders, but like Wiz, like you said, a lot of positives, and I thought it was just a great game.
Well, a great Saturday night showing from both teams. Thank you for tuning in to our broadcast. I'm Jacob Wisgert signing off for tonight. Alongside me, Danny Hartz, Billy Reardon, Jay Chivik, and Hunter Temple. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and have a great night.